Welcome back. In today's video, we will discuss the life and some important works of Joseph Conrad. His lifespan is from 1857 to 1924. We will begin the discussion with a brief introduction of Joseph Conrad. Joseph Conrad was a Polish British writer regarded as one of the greatest novelists to write in the English language. He was born on 3rd December 1857 in Poland. He was the son of a prominent nationalist victim of Russian repression. Though Conrad learnt English only in his 20s, he was a master prose stylist who brought a non-English sensibility to English literature. He joined the British Merchant Navy and was naturalized as a British citizen in 1886. Now we will briefly discuss some of the important works of Joseph Conrad. In 1889, Conrad began the critical transition from sailor to writer by starting his first novel, Almayer's Folly. He visited Australia, various islands in the Indian Ocean and the South Pacific, South America, and even sailed up to the Congo River in Africa. He published his first novel at the age of 38, writing in English, his third language. In 1895, Conrad married Jessie George, by whom he was to have two sons, and his novel Almayer's Folly appeared in the same year. This was followed by An Outcast of the Islands, published in 1896, in which there is still evidence of his struggle with both techniques and the English language. But with The Nigger of the Narcissus, published in 1897, and Lord Jim, published in 1900, he showed himself a master of his craft. The sea continued to supply the setting for most of his novels and short stories. His narrative technique is characterized by a skillful use of breaks in time sequence, and he uses a narrator, Marlowe, who provides a commentary on the action not unlike that of a Greek chorus. Conrad has been called an impressionist, and the movement of the stories, the images and emotions, is portrayed through each character's private vision of reality. He collaborated with F.M. Ford on The Inheritors, published in 1900, and Romance, published in 1903, but eventual disagreements brought the association to an end. Nostromo, published in 1904, an imaginative novel which again explores one of Conrad's chief preoccupations, man's vulnerability and corruptibility. In Heart of Darkness, published in 1902, one of his best-known short stories, Conrad has carried this issue to a terrifying conclusion. The Secret Agent, published in 1907, and Under Western Eyes, published in 1911, are both novels with political themes, the latter set in Switzerland and Russia and centered on the tragedy of the student Razumov caught up in the trickery and violence of revolution. Some of his stories were serialized in Blackwood's magazine, but it was the novel Chance, published in 1913, that brought Conrad his first popular and financial success. It is the story of Flora DeVry, lonely daughter of a crooked financier, and combines the attractions of a sea background with the theme of romantic love and more female interest than is usual with Conrad. His other major works include Youth, published in 1902, The Mirror of the Sea in 1906, Victory in 1915, The Shadow Line in 1917, The Rescue in 1920, and The Rover in 1923. Conrad's autobiography, a personal record, appeared in book form in 1912, and his unfinished novel, Suspense, was published in 1925. By the time of his death, Conrad was well established in the literary world as one of the leading modernists. In the following videos, we will thoroughly discuss some of the important novels of Joseph Conrad. Thank you for watching.